In this video, I'm going to show you why RUINER is the best game waiting for Cyberpunk 2077. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mr. Orange and I'm going to talk today about RUINER, a cyberpunk action game, indie game, which is developed by RUINER Games, published by Devolver Digital, and it came out in on the 26th September in 2017, so over 1 year ago. Some information on RUINER. RUINER is an independent studio located in Warsaw, founded in 2014 by 4 veteran game designers whose work includes the Witcher series, Dying Light, This War of Mine, and Shadow Warrior. RUINER is their debut project as a studio and has been quietly in production since January 2015, my friends. So this game has overall a Metacritic rating of 75, which is pretty good. PC Gamer writes, dazzling, dangerous and dripping in style. RUINER is a superb game, 8.4 out of 10. Destructoid gives it 9 out of 10. Adrenaline fueled future, and GameSpot gives it 8 out of 10. RUINER succeeds masterfully. So how is the game described? So on the Steam page you find the description as following. RUINER is a brutal action shooter set in the year 2091 in the cyber metropolis Bangkok. A white psychopath lashes out against a corrupt system to uncover the truth and retrieve this kidnapped brother under the guidance of a secretive hacker friend. And yeah, that's what is the main part of RUINER. The main part of RUINER is actually the combat system. It's super quick, it's super fast, and it has really a lot of style, and you can play it easily with an Xbox or another controller. And so it's basically, you have distant weapons, so machine guns, pistols, etc., and then you have like melee weapons, and yeah. It's a pretty nice story too. That let's say the context, the atmospheric context where the story is. So the story, I didn't proceed so far yet. But I think it's pretty cool how it plays in this Bangkok city, and the city is very lively. There's a lot going on, and it just has so much atmosphere. I mean, if Cyberpunk 2077 is going to have this sort of atmosphere, it's going to be amazing. So, but it's a top-down game, so you're not playing like in a first-person game like Cyberpunk 2077. So it's in this case a bit different. And then it has all the time this red color theme. I think that's amazing. So I really love this red color theme. Here you see now I'm walking around in the city, and I'm just going to find out where to go next. So, and it's also not so difficult to find the next way. So it's not a difficult let's say RPG tactical game in this sense. So it's super quick, it's super swift. So it's very important that you really that you are able to use your controller correctly. I, for example, had with my Xbox Elite controller, you know, the thumbsticks are not 100% fixed on the Elite controller. Sometimes the thumbsticks, they were just falling off because I was so heavily using the controller. But on the other hand, it is really a lot of fun. So you're mostly mixing different offensive and defense attacks together with some melee attacks. Then you shoot and then you melee, and then you dash away, and etc. So it has also a progression system, which is also very cool. So you can improve all your skills. So you get very different skills in the course of the game, which is also very nice. So yeah, and the sound is amazing. So I was playing it with headphones on and super loud, and it's just so bombastic. It's just pumping adrenaline, and I really like it. So it's a very quick, very action-orientated game. I have no idea yet how long it is. So, but I would say it's going to be quite sufficient for my taste. So at the moment it's 20 euros, so I got it on sale. So in this sense, I would say maybe also a good game that to buy on sale. So maybe let's check some of those reviews on Steam. So Tit Sucks a Video Game writes, gives it 20 hours in the game, gives it a thumbs up, and he writes, I've been waiting for this so long and finally I did. So Cyberpunk at its finest, RUINER beautiful, puts together a world of high-tech corruption and misery. On the surface, society is as shitty as it gets. Live to party, party to live, cash is king. Under the surface are revealed the gears of heaven and the company that rules Rancok, a hellish underground that only gets darker as Poppy. So that Poppy, that's you actually, so that's a bit annoying that you always get called Poppy. I think that's a bit ridiculous, but that's only my personal opinion. So goes down the rabbit hole, slashing through facilities filled with dangerous traps and thugs, always in a merciless, gritty environment. Professor Knockers gives it a negative thumbs down after 30 minutes gameplay. So controls feels a little too frantic, he writes. I've played other games that utilize a dual analog control scheme better. Gameplay just wasn't satisfying. So also this is negative. Then Irish Cheshire writes, this game is insane, a masterpiece, I love it, totally recommend it. Murata writes, this is what awesome looks like. Also the soundtrack, damn, the soundtrack, fucking dope. Buy it, okay. Dotal Chemi writes, I don't recall ever reviewing a game before on Steam. Okay, blah blah blah, who cares, man? Okay, let's continue. 100% worth full price purchase, let alone the price it hits on sale. Fast, exciting, challenging, with a great storyline, long enough to get you going, short enough to finish in a long evening, with enough value in it to warrant another playthrough to max out those skills. So yeah, that's definitely something I want to do. I want to play it several times because I think it's very interesting to max out then my skills. So SCT Frosty writes, really sick action game, twin stick shooter, has you going non-stop from start to finish and never outstays its welcome. Controls are tight and fluid. I used an Xbox controller and the game runs really well. Awesome cyberpunk art style and soundtrack. The story was meh at best, but more than makes up for it in gameplay. A true joy to play. Noodle Knight writes, there are not many games that go for a cyberpunk setting, and it's a shame. RUINER was a joy to play with its fast, brutal combat and its amazing art style, which pulls off a science fiction setting that is not generic and has a unique look to it. Yeah, it's very unique since it has this red style. So the story was pretty good, if a bit short. All in all, if you love dark and gritty science fiction and fast-paced games with solid mechanic, it's a must. Yeah, and it goes on and on, so that's mostly what people write. Maybe also a negative review. Melotero writes a negative review, thumbs down after 20 minutes in the game. I'm a fan of cyberpunk games and I can't wait till 2077 comes out. I tried this one here, RUINER, and didn't like it at all. Bad gameplay, bad controls, not fun. I don't know what's the hype on it. I bought just because of the theme and because I saw so many good reviews, but I just hated it, seriously had to ask for a refund. Alright. So guys, so I hope you enjoyed this short little review, and the different reviews you can find also on Steam. I'm putting you a link to the description of the store page on Steam, and I would say I very much enjoy this game and I'm having fun with it, and I would say that I'm definitely also going to continue to play it. And I think the art style is amazing, the atmosphere is very cool, and yeah, I want to play this until Cyberpunk 2077 comes out, and I'm super hyped. I guess you guys are also super hyped, so write it in the commentary section if you want me actually to make a Cyberpunk compilation before 2077 comes out. I thought that would be a very cool idea. So since I have a lot of Cyberpunk games now, and I think that's something we're going to see a lot in the next 6 months to 12 months. So Cyberpunk games is the new is the new hype game, so it's definitely so. And Cyberpunk games by Polish developers. So this game is made by a Polish developer, and I think that's very cool. It's an amazing games industry in Poland for, let's be honest, for a country of this size, having this big games community and really quality games. So I mean, they made This War of Mine, the Witcher series, Shadow Warrior, Dying Light, and yeah, and then now RUINER, for example. and Skyforce Reloaded and Skyfall's normal, of course. So guys, I'm leaving it here. It was a pleasure again, and I hope to see you the next time. Please tune in again. Thank you. Goodbye. See ya.
It's painful to watch. extended yourself.